Hey everyone. Good morning. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, Christine. Hi, Dawn. Happy Thanksgiving week. Hi, Janet, Shirley, Deborah. Good morning. Hi, Leslie. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah. Hi, Regina. Yeah, we had a nice, a sort of a get together on Zoom on Saturday. And I know not a lot of people could come, but usually, like, the weekend before, it's kind of tough. But we made a lot of plans and we talked a lot, and we had a great time. And I thank my friends. Bren, let's see who else was on. Bren, Regina was on for a while. Lynn, who set it up, and Aladra. Let's see. I'm trying to. My brain is terrible, but yep, Lynn. Bren was on for a while. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Regina. Hi, Christine. Hi, Emmy. I missed you too, Emmy. So today it is Thanksgiving week, and also we have some sort of preparations that we're going to be working on for my son and the city of Peabody. So I wanted to run you through these ideas. I don't want to take up too much of your time this week because I know everybody's time is limited. We didn't know how to do the replay. I'll mention that in a bit, okay? So hi, Kelly. Let's see, I think I've told you before, but my son is the mascot for the Peabody Fire Department, and he's called Sparky the Fire Dog, and he really, really loves doing this, even though he is 16 years old. It's a Dalmatian headed dog in a fireman's outfit, and thankfully, because we didn't get to do it too much because of the pandemic, but this year they're doing something called the Holiday Stroll. This is something they've done for years, and they open up all of Main Street, including City Hall, the library, and the fire department, and kids can come down and meet and greet and see things, with the kiddos. And so this year, what I decided to do was have little candy, two different candy treats for the kids. The first one is what we're working on today, which is a treat bag. I had a lot of Halloween candy left over, and so I decided to put 3 or 4 little items in a bag. And then I thought I need a treat bag holder because that just wouldn't be anything. And then of course I went on to, I need to have some sort of message on the back, so when they get it, they'll know, okay, this is from my friend Sparky. And so I'm going to show you how I did this. We'll recreate it, and that does include the print and cut from Design Space that I put together. I am going to try to give you this file, and the thing that you'll have to maybe do is change out the print and cut, because you don't want your print and cut to say Happy Holidays from Sparky. But I want to show you how I did it so that you can see that there is actually a print and cut part on here. It says Happy Holidays from Sparky and the Peabody Fire Department. So that's treat number 1. Treat number 2 is a reindeer lollipop holder, for Tootsie Pop really, or you can use Blow Pops as well, that I'm putting together from Burden Avenue. There's a little bit of a problem in terms of sizing of that file, so I will tell you what I did tomorrow and show you how to put them together. So there's that. And then on Wednesday, we are going to be doing a sign. So it's a really inexpensive week for you all. We're going to be doing a sign from Craft with Sarah that is free. It's a Merry Christmas sign that has all the different elements, a snowman, a Santa, and all of that. It would be really cute in a classroom or maybe at a facility like a retirement home, that kind of thing. I'm going to give mine to the folks over at my mom's retirement home. And so that's Wednesday. On Thursday, because of the holiday, I will not be coming out. I might pop in and say hi, but I will not be presenting anything. And then on Friday, I'm so excited about this. Louise Beauregard, who is a very gifted creator with Cricut Design Space, will be coming on to show us these sort of pop-up explosion cards. I'm going to get to the mug press, okay? And so the pop-up explosion cards on Friday. On Saturday, there will not be any Cricut Chat date night because I will be down at the holiday stroll with my Sparky handing out presents. And then on Sunday in the afternoon, well, it's early evening, 5 o'clock, I believe it is, we're going to do a Zoom call. We're going to try it this time where we're doing a Zoom call that I can restream. Hopefully, I'm trying like mad to get this right, but to restream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And we're going to be putting together the Dreaming Tree gingerbread house. It's a very large file. And the people that want to be on the Zoom call, it will be great because then they get to ask questions and I don't have to read the comments, so I'm hoping that we can get to that place, and I can show you because it's so much more fun to have people to talk with. I love that about the chat, but also when I'm putting something together, I get so involved that I don't look at the chat. So we've got to figure out a way to have people in. All right, Benji. So that is on Sunday night. I hope you can join us for that. It's sort of when all of the Thanksgiving festivities come to an end, and most people are getting home, and they just kind of looking to unwind, and that there's that. Also, I am starting tonight at midnight. I'm rebooting my giveaway for the Explore Air 2 in honor of my anniversary. And that's going to run a very short time. Let's see. I want it to be over so that I can get the machine to you. But I want it to be over by the 29th. So today's the 22nd. It's only going to go for 7 days, okay? And then I'll pick a winner, and that is for my anniversary celebration. Now, we did have a mug press giveaway, the November mug press giveaway, and over the weekend, well, really was Friday, I think, and I do have the winner. I'm going to announce the winner. It is Chris KP. KP is the last name. Chris KP is the winner of the mug press and $50 worth of mug press materials, infusible ink, and that stuff. So Chris KP, congratulations. Oh yeah, so an Air 2, brand new Air 2. So congratulations to Chris. I will get with you on email and everything, and I apologize for the delay, everyone. I feel a little tiny bit overwhelmed, but I'm working through it. Lists, I got to make lists. That's what helps me, keeping me in order and everything. So congratulations to Chris KP. You are the winner, and I'm going to talk with you through email so that I can get your information. We can get that sent out to you as soon as the beginning of December. Remember, our giveaways don't go out until the month closes, although I believe we've done all of the giveaways for this month. So we'll try to do that. Yeah, but we're all busy, Barb. Hi, Barb. So Barb's been doing some pretty amazing things. I don't know if you guys have seen it on her Facebook, but she's got a friend that she's making for her birthday all of these lovely cards in a shade of blue. It's so beautiful that if you aren't friends with Barb on or Babs, that's what I call her. And if you aren't friends with her, you should go over and look at her page because she's just so talented. All right, so let's get started. All right, I don't want to take up a ton of your time again. So, and I feel like my screen is a little bit cloudy for some reason. So I apologize for that. Hold on. Yeah. That's better. All right, you guys. So this is what I wanted to make for my kiddo friends that are coming to visit Sparky at the fire station in downtown Peabody on Saturday. So it is a treat topper. It's a really simple treat topper. You can go all crazy with it, but I just want to show you how I created it. It was inspired by a file that I got from my scrap chick, but then I decided that I wanted to add a sticker to the back so that the kids would know where it came from. So I'm going to show you how I recreated the file and also did these stickers, which is it says Happy Holidays from Sparky and the Peabody Fire Department. So the file is really simple. It is just 3 pieces. It's a white piece and a green piece underneath that has a cutout. The white has a cutout of holly, and then also it has this little berry thing right here. Okay. And then what happens is it goes under and it folds. And so the back has this big open space that I suppose you could handwrite, but I'm making 50 of these, so I didn't want to handwrite the same thing over and over again. So then comes the print and cut to the rescue, which I did as a shape half of a circle right here. I'm going to show you how I did that. And then I flattened it and I made sure I could fit as many as I could. I think I fit 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So I only have to make a few of these. And I did make a mistake that I want to show you about because I wasn't thinking, and I printed out a lot of the mistake already. But as far as the file goes, let's move this over. So as far as the file goes, it is simply circles. And I want to show you something in case you haven't checked. Let's go to shapes. They just added a ton of shapes to Design Space, and there are a ton. First of all, there's so many more available for free to anybody, and that's where we're going. We're going to use the score line. We're going to use the circle. But also wanted to just point out these, if you are a subscriber, which I actually love this one, with the scalloped edge, is available as well. There's like all these really different cool things like banners. So you don't have to go on the search for banners and stars and things like that. And even down here, you'll see these are just cuts. So if you wanted to make, say, a cut on your actual file, that's what these are. That's why they put those there. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab, I like that shape. We're going to go and grab the score line, which is right here. And let's also grab a, shape. circle. So we'll do it with both the scalloped edge and the circle, so you can see what we're doing. So I'm using a 4x6 bag to put that I got from Amazon. They're just, cello bags, and they fit about 3 or 4. This one has 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of candy. All of this candy was recycled from Halloween. So, so what I want to do is I want to start with a circle that is about 3.5 inches. So I'm going to make this 3.5 inches. Remember, I only have to change one of the parameters and the rest gets changed. So I'll change width and the height will get changed. I'm going to change this to green. Let's do the same thing with where would we put the scallop edge? I like the scallop edge on the outside. So let's do that. I'm going to change it to 3.5. Wait, what? How did all these come in? Wait a second. What's going on? Did I accidentally pull these in? That's weird. Okay, so we're going to make this 3.5 inches. There we go. And let's make this, we'll make this one white that we'll put on the top, and this one is green that we'll put on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take this score line and we're going to score it completely in half. And all we need to do is turn that score line so that it's rotated up here. You can see 280, no, 3, hold on. I always think I'm being so slick. Here's the score line. And let's do this. Okay, so there's my score line. It's not quite long enough, so I am going to pull it so that it gets here. And then what I'm going to do is select both of these, and then I'm going to go to a line and hit center. This is going to put my score line directly in the middle of this, okay? And then all I need to do is attach it. So we're going to attach, and attaching is down here, okay? Yes, you're going to need those mats. I did clean some of my mats this weekend, and then I realized I love new mats, and I think I maybe need to just buy the new ones. I mean, I have a lot of new mats. Anyway, so this is our actual maximum 3.5 inches. We're going to arrange it to the back, and then we're going to make this circle about 1/2 inch smaller. So let's go ahead and make that 3 inches. And before we put the score line, which is over here, let's talk about the cutout. So here are well, it's really, there's 2, but it's the same one. 2 leaves, holly leaves, and then this will get glued on. You see? So I don't know, ever since that update, my design space has been acting very weird, and I don't understand why. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for an image of holly. So we'll just type in holly, holly leaf. And I think I would like to have the little stem come up. So I think I chose this one, actually. I want to save it. And I did, come on, save it. I chose this one because these other ones, which are adorable, they don't have, this one here is what I used when we made the holly leaf garland, but I wanted something with a stem. So this is what I chose, this one. So let's bring it in, and it's just going to be a cutout. So it needs to be like a silhouette to cut out from the white. So these 2 colors, we don't need them. We're just going to actually ungroup it like this. And we're going to, I don't know what's going on. We're going to resize it because obviously we only have a certain amount of size here. I think this might work. So then I'm going to duplicate it after I've got the size that I want. And we are going to flip this one. Flip it horizontal like this. And then we will go ahead and turn it so that we can see if the size is going to work. The reason why I didn't turn it ahead of time is when you do turn an image, the controls of that image get moved around. So like right here where I normally would, you know, turn it is actually down here now. All right. So I'm looking at this and I'm realizing these are so much bigger than I want them to be. So I have to make them a little bit smaller, and then I will just kind of look here. This looks like about the right size. Yeah, this is about the right size. So we got that one, and let's actually delete this one and just duplicate it again and flip it horizontal. That way we can have these two leaves here, you see? And I want to carefully put them on there so that they're not hanging over the edge, because I am going to cut. But I also don't want it to be sort of halfway on my, I want it to stay on the lower half here, you see? This is the lower half. So I just want to make sure that I have placed it. And sometimes I would use, say, the score line. Let's get a score line. Okay, now shapes isn't going to work. Okay. Yesterday I had such a hard time with print and cut. I don't know. It wasn't behaving properly. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go ahead and nope. Do this where we align, center. Now I know exactly where those leaves are going to go. But the reason why I didn't attach the score line yet is that I need to cut this using slice. So I'm going to actually remove the score line and sort of stay within that area. So see? All right. So now what I'm going to do, this is over a little too much. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to select both of those holly. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because the holly needs to be joined as one. So we're going to weld that. And then we're going to arrange it to the back. Now, I'm showing you all this stuff because I want you to learn how to use your design space. I mean, some of you might say, okay, yeah, just give me the file and I'll make it. But I want you to understand how it works so that way you'll know. So, okay, I have welded these two together and I'm going to position them onto my circle with enough room around there. And then I'm going to select them both and slice. Okay, so once I slice, we're going to take off these pieces because we do not need them anymore. And we now have our circle, and we can take our score line and make sure that it is in the front like this. And then we can align it to center and attach it. It's not long enough, but we can align it to center and attach it. So that's what I did. And then I attached, okay? So now we have the two pieces and we just need to find this little holly bit, the berries, that we're going to glue on, okay? So, all right, let's move this over. And the holly, I just went to images and I typed hollyberry. I wanted 3 because I like the 3. So this is what I did. I went to images, and unfortunately my design space is not working super great, but holly berries. And it will bring up, and you can pick which holly berry you want. I like the ones, there are 3 of them together. So that's what I chose. So these 3 are not together. Actually, not quite a lot of them are together. And if you want, you could also do, you know, join them together on Design Space if you didn't find the image that you liked. So for example, this one here has the 3 berries. So I'm going to ungroup this and take off these leaves because we don't need those leaves. And then I'm going to make this, I'm going to actually, I'm actually going to duplicate these twice because this is a contour, a single image. So we'll just contour and individually have one of these. 1, 2. And I hope this isn't too much for you, but this is if you cannot come up with your own berries. That makes sense. Okay. So you would do 1, 2, and then maybe you make one smaller, and then you can take this one and put it over here, and this one over here, make it a little bit smaller or bigger, sort of like that. You see? Then you would weld them all, and you would end up with 3 berries, just like that. Okay, so that's that. Now I wanted to find something like a sticker. I wanted to make a sticker that would work for the back of the cutout, right? I wanted to create a little half sticker. So I'm going to go back over to shapes, and I'm going to choose a circle. But I'm also going to choose a square. So here's a circle. And we also need a square. And I'll tell you why in a second. So I am going to, let's make this big so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to unlock the square. And I got my circle here, okay? I can turn it wide if you want to do that, right? But what I need to do is I need to cut it in half. Now I need to make this, I'd say 3 inches, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to then cut it in half. So I need for the square, this is how my head works, maybe, you know, whatever. So half of 3 is 1.5 inch. And what I'm going to do is put these 2 here like this. Okay. And I'm going to align them to the left like that. I hope this works. 1.5 inch wide. And I'm lining it to the left. Yeah, let's try that again. So align to the left, and then I am going to slice this in half. Slice is down here, and that is giving me a half of a circle. If there's an easier way to do this, you guys need to let me know, because this is how I do it. And maybe there's a half circle somewhere and I could just use that. But so here's my half circle, and there is my my piece, right? So what I'm going to do, there's a half circle in shapes. There is. Maybe they added that. Oh my God, Shirley. Duh, I didn't see it. There it is, half a circle. Forget all that stuff I just said. All right, so here's my half circle. I'm going to make it, let's see, I'm going to make it 2.5 inches wide, like this. So I could make it slightly bigger than that, but that's the way I want it, okay? So now I'm going to put a message on it. So I'm going over to text and I'm going to type in happy holidays from Sparky the fire dog. And Peabody Fire Department. This might be a lot, so I might have to abbreviate a little bit. But so here it is, happy holidays, which I spelled holidays wrong. So let's go ahead and add that L back in. And now we have to change the font so that it's going to look kind of, you know, Christmassy. And also we're going to center it this way. Let's center it. So we're going up to fonts now. And we are going to scroll. I want to find something that kind of looks Christmassy. So I'm going to maybe type in Christmas or holiday or now there is a Christmas cards one here. I used this Christmas kindness, which I purchased. So that's not going to work. So let's try holiday. Oh, look at this, holiday party. It's great. Let's choose that. Or there's also this one, holiday. That one has like the dingbats in it. Let's see how that comes out. That's kind of cute, don't you think? Happy holidays from Sparky the Fire Dog and the Peabody Fire Department. So let's see, I want this to be red. And now I need to figure out how to put it on my circle. It's really big, so I need to make it smaller. And I might need to just take off the fire dog. Maybe I'll just put Sparky and Peabody FD, because that's going to make it a lot easier. All right, so there's my, I think that looks adorable. And here's my half circle. So let's see. Let's see about fitting it in. So you can ungroup this and sort of just shrink it down like this. Or if it's helpful, you can go to advanced and ungroup to lines. Now, I'm going to show you something I did wrong, which was my half circle is facing like a half moon, right? And when it goes on the bag, it's actually going to be in the back. So I need to, I need to go ahead and turn this half circle around because it's actually needs the font on or the message on the back there, okay? So by changing this to smaller and going with the smaller font, I can then, let me just get in close so you can see this, but you see what I'm doing here? I'm just moving these and so that they'll fit in that half circle. Once I finally get everything fitting, like this, for Happy Holidays from Sparky and the Peabody Fire Department. And I actually have an extra ampersand in there, so that's fine. There we go. Now I think I like this the way this is. So I am going to flatten the image. When I flatten the whole image, it's going to... let's grab all of the images, and then I'm going to come down here to flatten. You see this? Flatten, and flatten it. You'll notice it looks different because it's going to print. This is what a print then cut does. So I have one perfect Happy Holidays from Sparky and the Peabody Fire Department. Now, if you make a mistake at this point and you've already flattened, you can unflatten, and you have that ability down at the bottom right hand side. Okay, so you can do that. But this looks pretty good from, I want to check my spelling, looks really good. Now I want to be able to print a bunch on some sticker paper that I have. Okay, so I have taught you this technique, and I was inspired by Kathy Crawley from Idaho over the weekend to show you how this works. What we want to do is we want to get a square. Boy, I don't know. Is it my computer or what? It's like super slow. And now I don't know what happened to my adorable thing. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So we're going to add a square that is no more than 6 3/4 or 6.75 inches wide and no more than 9.25 inches high. Why those very exact measurements? Because that is the maximum space that print and cut does, and we want to maximize our use of the sticker paper. So having this here is sort of a what do you call it? A guide. We're going to remove it in the end, but we're going to take our sticker and then we're going to duplicate it a bunch of times and see how many fit in there. So this is what I'm doing. So see, these are all duplicates, and then you would fit as many as you could here, like this, and stay within that square. Once you have all of them in there, and I'm not gonna do all of them, but you see here, I have a bunch here. I am going to take the square away and then select this whole thing and attach it. Okay, so this is what we do, attach. Now, we don't need this square. You can hide it or get rid of it. So now we have, and this is my original, and this is what I did today. So I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's really annoying. But so here's my original that I did, and I was able to get a whole bunch of stickers on there. So I will go ahead and hide this. Now we're ready to cut. Now what I would suggest is if you have to make a lot of these, what I would suggest is you just do the print then cut first, and then you cut out the rest afterwards. So let's go ahead and group these and hide them. And now we're going to hit make it. It might take a long time, but we'll just go ahead and hit make it, and we will wait for that to go. I really think it's my design space. All right, so with this, once it finally goes, I'm going to get the screen, and it's going to have a black image, a black square all around it. It's going to print on my HP printer that I've put my sticker paper in. And so I'm first going to print it, and it's going to print with that square all around it. You see, it's working on this for some reason. I don't know why. It's taking forever, but it is working on this. So we're going to hit make it. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Sorry. I'm really trying not to take up a lot of your time, but when you're working with inferior product, I guess that's what, I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. See, finally, when I say I'm going to move on. So here are all my stickers. I'm going to hit continue. Then I'm going to hit send to printer. And then I'm going to choose my HP Envy, and I can add bleed. I don't really need bleed. And then I'm going to hit print, and it's going to print to my HP, which is right next to me. And then as soon as it prints, we're going to stick it onto a Cricut mat. And it's almost done. Come on. Okay, here we go. So here it is. It's all done. It's got my black square all around it, and I'm going to put it onto my mat in the upper left corner, just like this. Now, this cannot be done with the Joy, but can be done with all the other machines. All right. So we are going to then put it into our machine. I'm going to choose, I think what I'll choose is washi tape, because I want for it to cut out, but have the backing not cut all the way through. So I chose washi tape, and now I'm going to be done with this and get it ready. It's blinking, and it's going to cut out our images individually. Even though you can't see them, it's going to cut around them. You see what is happening now is the sensors are checking the size of the cut, and the Joy doesn't have any sensors, so that's why it doesn't, it can't do print then cut. So once it's done that, it kind of stops, and then it starts up like in a nanosecond, and then it will just cut them all out. So let me move you down. All right. So here we go. As we watch this. So here are our cutouts. So I can show you how to put these together. Super simple. But here we're going to just take our little berry and this. So we're going to glue the berry onto the white piece. Like this. And then we're going to glue this on. This is a little challenging because of the fold. So you're going to glue this on, but you have to make sure once you glue it on that you can fold it still and doesn't create a gap. So here you go. We're going to do this and sort of fold it, press down. Like that. So easy, right? This on here. And now our stickers are done. So let's go ahead and take them off of the mat and see how they came out. So here they are. Now, I cut this on washi tape because I didn't want them to cut out individually. Cutting out individually is great if you're selling things individually, but it's not so great if you are, if you just need a sheet of stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift off the top here. I think I need a weeding tool. Come on, Rita. There we go. So if I do this, then I have the whole sheet of stickers. And it's not working correctly. Maybe I picked the wrong setting, but maybe I should have done washi more. But I wanted the backing to stay on, okay? So then I'm going to take one of my stickers and stick it right on here. And then, I'll just take this one off because I did it without the sticker. Then I can get my little plastic bags ready, my cellophane bags. And I did close these up with double stick tape. There are other things you can do to close them up. But then I got my double stick tape. Here's my double stick tape. Or if you have a tape runner, you can use a tape runner. And I put it on the inside of the circle on both sides. Okay. Like this. I did this here because I wanted it to really hug the bag. Then I'm going to take off the backing. Just like this. All right. And fold it over just like that. And then I have a cute little treat that says Happy Holidays from Sparky and the Peabody Fire Department. So when the kids come and they get their treats, they'll know where they got it from, or rather their parents would know where they got it from. So that is all there is to it for this project. I hope that you consider making something. It doesn't have to be exactly this, obviously, because of the Sparky, but I hope that you will have the courage to try this project. And if you do, definitely share it with the rest of us on Facebook. And that's it. That's going to do it for me for today. So just to wrap up, tomorrow we are going to be making reindeer, these adorable reindeer lollipops. And they're so cute. They're from Burton Avenue. So if you have a chance, go over to Burton Avenue and pick up the reindeer lollipop holders. But there are some changes that I made to the file. And there is a size problem with the file. So I'm going to show you how to do that all tomorrow and then put it all together. But the file originates from Angie at Burton Avenue. Okay, that's going to do it for me today. I'm trying to keep us within 45 minutes or less. So I'm going to let you all go, and we will see you. I'll be around. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. And I hope you enjoy your day. I hope that everything is going well. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.